Hi everybody, we're here at, where are we?
Wiley Dyke Senior Camp.
That's right, okay. And I have two section hikers here of the Florida Trail. And so they have agreed kindly to answer my questions. And here we go. What is your name and how did you get it, your trail name?
My trail name is AbbyNormal because I'm a Mel Brooks fan, and you have to watch Young Frankenstein to fully understand it.
Okay, been warned. And?
My trail name is Shaggy, and I have it because I tend to walk like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, all lanky
Good.
like.
Where are you from, Shaggy, and how old are you?
I'm from Orlando, and I'm 32.
And you?
I am 58 and from Cincinnati.
Okay. Now, what is your most favorite thing about the trail and your least favorite thing about the trail?
I'd say that my least, I'll start with that, is wet trails. You know, when you have to get up to your
Wet
knees
socks.
and wet socks.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing about it is usually like the evening, when it starts to get quiet and you start to hear all the birds and everything and the little animals running around.
What about you, Shaggy? What is your most favorite and least favorite thing?
I think my least favorite thing is probably that it doesn't matter what time of year, there's always mosquitoes here.
Yeah.
Like the AT, you can go late and section hike part of it, and you don't have to deal with mosquitoes, but there's no getting around them here. Otherwise, though, I think here, you know, you don't get as much of the temperature swings as you can get in some of the other places. So, and yeah, it's just a lot of lush foliage here. You don't end up with a lot of hills either, which sometimes you like, but you know, it is nice sometimes to stay flat as long as you're not walking through water.
Yeah. Now, Shaggy, a genie appears in the middle of the trail. Poof! Grants you any wish. What would you like?
Probably for all my blisters to no longer ever get blisters again.
Blisters.
Yeah.
Oh wow, blister-proof feet.
Yes, blister-proof feet. 100% would be my first go-to wish.
That is an excellent hiker wish. Okay.
It is. That's hard to top.
And what about you? What would you like?
Depending on where I am in the hike, if it's been a few days since I've seen civilization, it'd probably be like a good pepperoni pizza or something like that.
Yeah, for me, currently it's a wash. Yes. Now, what do you want to take from the trail anytime that you come out? I know you section hike this trail quite a bit, and also the AT almost in its entirety, right? Or
Not the entirety, no, just small
this
pieces.
trail almost
This
in its
one
entirety.
almost, yeah.
So what do you want to take from the trail? What is it that makes you come back over and over again? What do you want to take with you home?
Well, coming from Cincinnati this time of year, there's snow on the ground. So the thought of coming down to Florida and walking around in, you know, shorts and a t-shirt, I just find very attractive.
Yeah.
And I get to go out, you know, and just see the nature, and everything it's just easier. So that's why I keep coming back in the winter. I honestly wouldn't come back in the summer.
Oh no, it would be insane. And what about you, Shaggy? What makes you come back?
I mean, so far every time we always end up with a really good story.
Yeah.
He's a pretty avid writer, and so after these are over, we always check our notes, check our photos, and I don't know, you usually put together like a 50-page or so short narrative of the whole trip from beginning to end, and
About a page a mile.
yeah, about
Yeah,
a page a mile.
yeah. You guys do 50 miles at a time.
Yeah, and
No.
so I don't know. We always just end up with really great stories to share later. We were just yesterday we were talking about, you know, characters we met on the AT 3 years ago, and you know, the people that we met last year, and the you know, Graybeard and Moose, and all the folks that we hiked with in the past. So
Now,
yeah.
what is your relation? Father, son, or?
He's my father-in-law, so I'm married to his daughter.
Yeah, my youngest daughter.
Yeah, that's an awesome family. You know.
Yeah, so
Strength.
his wife and my wife are in Orlando. I don't know, probably at Disney World. So,
Well, you guys are stomping on in the woods.
and then on Friday, Cindy, your wife, will be picking us up in Longwood.
So, having talked about your writing, or his writing rather, and how you like to share, how important do you think it is to involve nature in your creative endeavors?
I think you know, if you lose the nature, there's a whole, I don't know, just natural element to your creativity that's missing. I mean, there's so much you know, organic development here that comes from just getting back to roots and simplifying everything that you can't really access when you're stuck in the hustle and bustle of like everyday civilization. So, like I was saying, the work that I've been doing, it seems like just about every 6 months to a year, I got to get out here just to recharge and you know,
Blank out.
relieve some of my burnout, and yeah, exactly. So, I think it's extremely important.
Yeah.
So.
And what about you? What makes your writing so prolific when you're out here?
Well, I do tend to love to write. I've often been told I can write more than people can read. And I fancy that someday I might write a book, who knows, maybe from my adventures. But you know, I usually have other people take pictures. I never remember to take a picture. It's like I'm a mile down the trail and go, oh, I should have taken a picture of that.
Yeah.
Right? So my way of taking pictures is writing it and describing it. And it's just reliving it completely. And when I redo sections, I'll go back and read the previous story and go, oh, yeah, yeah. And we did a canoe trip a couple years ago in Canada, and we retraced one that I had done like 10 years earlier and used the story that I had done from that to help do a lot of it.
Oh, fun.
So it's really catching it. So I find if I experience it, then write it down, and then I see their pictures and put it all together, it sticks with you pretty well, and
Yes.
you can bring it up pretty easily.
That's awesome.
And if not, you can always go back to that document and find it.
Yeah, and as we all know, any creative endeavor keeps the brain alive.
That's always a plus.
Keeps life interesting. So thank you so much for sharing your stories.
Yeah,
Thank you so
absolutely.
much for coming to visit Florida. Hopefully we'll see you again sometime soon.
Yep.
And happy trails.
Trails.